Yoo Yeon-seok made Chae Soo-bin cry on the spot. He did what no one else dared to do. What happened behind the scenes that brought tears to Chae Soo-bin's eyes in front of an entire crew? Was it a bold confession? An intense confrontation? Or something no one saw coming? One thing is clear. Yoo Yeon-seok crossed a line others wouldn't even dare approach. Red Carpet Revealed is here to uncover the truth behind that unforgettable moment. Don't blink. What you're about to discover might change everything you thought you knew. On what seemed like an ordinary filming day for the 2023 film My Heart Puppy. Beneath the bright, clinical glare of the set lights and the steady hum of cameras rolling, something extraordinary unfolded. A moment so powerful, so startlingly real, that even the most seasoned crew members stood frozen in stunned silence. At the center of it all, Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin. The two were midway through shooting a key emotional scene in the film, a story centered around love, loss, and the deep bond between humans and their furry companions. But what happened next wasn't in the script. And it wasn't acting. It began quietly. The director had just called cut after the first take. Crew members adjusted lights. Makeup artists hovered nearby. Chae Soo-bin stepped off set, preparing herself for another emotionally intense moment. Yoo Yeon-seok, however, stayed still. His eyes, sharp and unreadable, followed her, and then, without warning, he crossed the set and approached her. What he said remains unknown. There was no microphone on him, no audible dialogue, but witnesses say his demeanor changed, his voice dropped, his posture softened. He leaned in and spoke only to her. Within seconds, Chae Soo-bin's eyes widened, then welled up, her breath hitched, and then it happened. She broke. No pretense, no dramatic flair. Her entire body trembled as tears spilled down her face. Uncontrolled, unplanned, unmistakably real. A gasp rippled across the set. No one moved, even the director, known for his perfectionism and tightly timed shots, didn't dare yell, cut. For a few haunting seconds, everyone stood in reverent silence, watching something far deeper than performance unfold. One crew member later recounted, "I've worked in this industry for 15 years. I've seen brilliant acting, but this was something else. That wasn't acting, that was truth bleeding through." But what could Yoo Yeon-seok have possibly said or done? Speculation has surged in the days since. Some believe he channeled a deeply personal memory from his past and unexpectedly shared it with her. Others suggest he invoked a story only the two of them knew, perhaps from their time preparing for My Heart Puppy, or something buried in the history of their friendship. There are even rumors that he whispered something completely unrelated to the film, something devastatingly real, meant only for her. Whispers have hinted at a shared vulnerability between the two actors, something never spoken of publicly. Fans have dug through behind-the-scenes footage and press interviews, searching for clues, fleeting glances, cryptic comments, a momentary flicker of emotion. But so far, the mystery remains intact. And yet, amid the frenzy, one undeniable truth has emerged. Yoo Yeon-seok did something no one else dared to do. He reached beyond the safety of the script, beyond rehearsed lines and calculated expressions. He crossed the invisible line between character and human, and brought Chae Soo-bin with him. The aftermath was just as intense. When filming resumed, the energy on set had changed. Chae Soo-bin, still visibly shaken but somehow more grounded, delivered a performance unlike anything the crew had seen before. It was as if that moment, so raw, so unfiltered, had unlocked something inside her. The scene that followed is now rumored to be the emotional centerpiece of My Heart Puppy, though it was never originally written to be one. A senior producer on site called it the kind of moment directors pray for but can never plan. It was lightning, and it struck. Later that day, as the sun began to set and the crew prepared to wrap, Chae Soo-bin was seen quietly approaching Yoo Yeon-seok. No cameras, no lights, just the two of them. Speaking in hushed tones, she reached out and touched his arm gently. He nodded. No more tears, no dramatics, just understanding. A moment shared, and then released. Both actors have remained silent on the incident. Their agencies have declined to comment. But fans already sense that something monumental happened that day, something that may never be fully explained, but will forever live in the fabric of the film. Psychologists observing the industry say that sudden emotional breaks like hers often occur when an actor is touched at a subconscious level, when someone unexpectedly unearths something buried, forgotten, or deliberately hidden. Was it a line delivered with too much sincerity? A gesture that mirrored a real-life memory? Or perhaps something only the two of them would understand, a shared experience from the past, resurfaced without warning? Whatever it was, it hit her like a tidal wave. And Yoo Yeon-seok? He didn't try to comfort her. He didn't back away. He stood there, silent and still, eyes locked on her, present, intense, unapologetically honest. The unspoken fallout, distance, or intimacy. In the hours following the incident, the atmosphere on set shifted. Crew members describe a tension so thick it could be cut with a knife. The two actors avoided eye contact for the rest of the day. Between takes, Chae Soo-bin sat quietly, looking down at her hands, while Yoo Yeon-seok wandered alone around the edge of the set. His expression unreadable. Some whispered that he had gone too far. Others wondered if she had simply been too vulnerable that day. But one thing everyone agreed on, something between them had changed. In the days that followed, their interactions became colder, more formal. No more off-camera jokes. No lingering glances. The easy chemistry they had built over weeks of filming seemed to vanish overnight. But then, almost imperceptibly, things began to shift again. A week later, during a night shoot, one crew member reported seeing the two of them quietly talking in the corner. Away from everyone else, their conversation was soft, serious. At one point, Chae Soo-bin touched Yoo Yeon-seok's arm. He didn't pull away. That same night, they filmed one of the most emotionally charged scenes in the film. No script notes, no rehearsal, just raw, flowing intensity that left even the director speechless. Did the pain forge a new bond? The question now lingers over the entire production. Did that moment break them, or bind them? Industry veterans say it's not uncommon for actors to develop powerful emotional connections during filming. But in this case, what's intriguing is the silence. Neither has spoken publicly about what happened. Neither has posted behind-the-scenes selfies. No interviews, no PR fluff, just silence. And that silence is loud. Fans are torn. Some believe they've drifted apart, that Chae Soo-bin is now guarded, and Yoo Yeon-seok regretful. Others are convinced that the two have grown closer in a way only trauma can achieve. Sometimes, one insider hinted, the deepest bonds are forged through fire. But the truth may not reveal itself until long after the cameras stop rolling. What comes next? The production of My Heart Puppy is nearing its end. But for viewers and fans alike, the story off-screen is just beginning. Will this intense emotional moment make it into the final cut of the film? Will Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin work together again? Or will this be the last time they share a screen? Some say the film's emotional resonance has deepened as a result of the incident. Others wonder whether that moment will cast a shadow over the project forever. But one thing remains clear. Something irreversible happened on that set. And as we wait for the premiere, one question hangs in the air like smoke. Did that one unscripted moment destroy what they had? Or did it create something neither of them expected? At Red Carpet Revealed, we'll be watching, because sometimes, the most powerful story isn't the one told on screen.